What's up, gang? It's your trainer, Joe Stones, back in the gym with you today. We're back to doing some mobility. Now, sometimes when you're squatting, doing your leg workouts, or even just getting up off the ground or stretching from the floor, you might feel a little bit of a clicking into your hip. Has this ever happened to you? I know it happens to me all the time. So a lot of times we're at the floor and we're doing a bit of ab exercises or stretching. We start feeling our hip clicking a bit as we start bringing it in and out. This is gonna be the drill that you're gonna wanna do if you're ever feeling those hips clicking, or even if you're standing on up and you start bringing your knee to the chest or bringing it open as you're warming up and you start feeling, I feel this clicking in my hips. What is this? A lot of times it's just an imbalance between your hips, your hip flexors, your glutes, and your core. And what we need to do is just start loosening everything up and engaging the muscles so those hips can kind of reset and settle back in. Think of it that way. So I have a couple of drills that you can do today that are very simple, don't cost you a lot of time, that'll help alleviate this clicking, and you'll start to see that your hips will even up a little bit more, strengthen yourself into your glutes and into your hamstrings and into your core to help alleviate this bit of an imbalance that you have into your hips. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use a band that I have anchored against a anchor point here. Just need a light band, something with a bit of resistance. Even if you're doing this at home, you can hook it up to the bottom of a bed or a dresser. I got it here against my squat rack. So we're gonna lay on our back first, and we're gonna take the band and we're gonna bring it over our chest, but we wanna activate through our lats and our serratus. So we don't want it to be very loose when it's over the top of my chest. I want to have some pressure on it. So I want you to apply a bit of pressure so we're engaging our lats, engaging our core. And then from here, I'm going to have you keep these arms over the top of your chest. We're going to go into a bridge and we're going to keep these glutes tight and our hips up the whole time. Now this is where the drill begins. We're going to start holding the single leg bridge and bring one knee in toward our chest. We can stop when we get right about at the band level, and then we're gonna stop and bring it back down. And we're gonna alternate each side, taking our time, pausing at the top, going slow in both directions, really feeling our hamstrings of that planted leg lighting up, feeling our glutes light up, feeling our core start to engage, our lower back, and just taking our time. Alternating each side, and we're gonna do this for a minute, taking our time, no rush.
All right, guys, for the purposes of time, I have this clip sped up, but you get the idea of what we're trying to do here. Go slow, take your time. The idea is to keep those hips up and keep your glutes tight, keep your core engaged. Just keep tension on those glutes for the minute that you're performing the exercise.
So here's another drill that you can do from the floor, this time using any sort of bench or chair that you have at home will do just fine. We're gonna lie on our backs, we're gonna keep our legs nice and straight now with our toes up. And what we wanna do is keep those legs locked out at the knee, our head back, and our hands on the floor. We're just gonna bridge up and lift those hips. You're gonna start feeling your hamstrings kind of light up here and start working and activating. Now from here, we're just gonna lift that toe up to the ceiling for an inch or two, hold it, and then bring it down. And we're gonna go back to alternating each side. Again, just feeling those hamstrings kind of light up, activate, feeling our hips even out a bit. Our glutes are activating, our core, and we're alternating each side for a minute.
This clip is sped up as well, but you get the idea of what we're trying to do here. Again, it's time under tension. We're keeping pressure into the bottom of the heels, keeping the glutes high. We're not swaying or swinging at the hips or dipping or dropping our rear end at all. Keep them tight, alternate each side, and perform for a minute.
There you go, guys. There's your mobility drill for the day. It only took you about a minute. And from there, you can start feeling that the hips aren't clicking as much. Your glutes and hamstrings will be a little bit more engaged, ready for some action for your workout. Get after it. If you're loving this mobility drill, you got to check out all the rest of our mobility drills we have here on this platform. Check out our playlist. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate you.